today, not Game Awards, Streamer Awards are finally coming around. And so I figure since I'd done my nominations, we might as well do the full circle. We're going to do all the streamer awards today. Now, when it comes down to it, I know there's been a bit of drama surrounding the whole thing is like something to do with Ludwig's girlfriend and Ludwig in general. I don't know about it. So if I offend someone, be offended. It just is the way it is, you know. Ultimately, I don't care. Neither should you. It's we're here to vote for some gamers, really, today. There's going to be quite a few, I imagine, that I just am not going to get or really probably won't know the people. As I said, my activity on Twitch is very few and far between. So if you guys see a clip or like a person that you like and I haven't voted for them, please consider leaving a comment and telling me to vote for them in your stead. Best music streamer. Streamer who creates the best music content showcasing talents such as singing, playing instruments, DJing, producing, composing, or more. I do not watch music on Twitch. I don't watch people who produce music on Twitch. I have no clue who to vote here. This is one for you guys. Best creative art streamer. Streamer who creates the best art, food, drink, dance, and cosplay, ASMR, or makers and crafting content, among others, excluding music. There's quite a few here that I do actually recognize. That being Emaru and Barley. Now, I don't think it's a contest here at all, to be completely 100% honest with you guys. I think Emaru takes it. I think she's on top of having had a really rough time this end of this year. She herself has just dedicated her entirety to making her cosplays as good as they can be, with the limited sort of, how shall we say, crafting knowledge. You know, whereas most cosplayers tend to have quite an intimate knowledge in crafting the actual things, she just makes them like as good as she can, and that's really good. So I'm gonna vote for Emery on this. Best roleplay streamer. Streamer who delivers the most entertaining role-playing content in games like GTA, Rust, VR, Ark, Dungeons & Dragons, and more. There is going to be a huge amount who are going to vote for Phantom with his GTA RP server, because that thing bred an entire meme and a half for nearly really 6 months. It was insane, and it still kind of is around. A lot of people don't know these guys, Legends of Evantris. They are going to be my vote. I rate them very highly for their Dungeons and Dragons content, and they make it fairly accessible to people who don't dungeon and or dragon. So I am going to be casting my vote Legends of Evantris. Best MOBA streamer. Who creates the best MOBA content, playing games like League of Legends, Dota 2, Pokemon, Unite Smite, and others. Right. There is only one correct vote here, and ultimately it's going to probably be a correct vote in other categories, because I can't imagine this is the only one he's in. Cadril. Cadril's had a year and a half growing insanely, so yep, Cadril's my vote. Best brand partner. Awarded to a brand that is helping streamers' aspirations come true. Through brand partnerships and sponsorships, streamers are able to do more than ever imagined. This brand makes that happen. Now, a lot of your favorite streamers, and I mean like literally probably almost all of them except for maybe Ludwig, Emaru. I think Emaru might not, but you get the picture, are going to put gamer subs, right? Now, there are two ways you can look at this category. Gamer subs essentially allows content creators who probably don't have as much of a following to really make a decent chunk of cash by being a brand sponsor, and they sponsor every fucking person they can. I mean, you can not go for very long on YouTube or Twitch just without seeing a gamer sub sponsorship. And even if they don't have their own flavors or custom things, gamer subs has like a huge effect on the internet streaming community as a whole. The other way you can look at this is Red Bull. Now, but don't get me wrong, AT&T, Cash App, they both exist within the streaming sphere and help a huge amount as well. But Red Bull sponsors events that are, I would consider to be pioneering based events. You know, we're talking your Fast 52s, we're talking your streamer games. Red Bull backs these guys a phenomenal amount, and in my opinion, to a better quality than what GamerSupps does on average across the entire platform. So either one for me is personally fine. I'm going to vote Red Bull. These are the reasons why I'm voting Red Bull. Hidden Gem Award. Recognizing a growing streamer averaging under 200 viewers this year, this award goes to a true hidden gem that deserves to shine. Right. So there is a couple of here you guys are going to be expecting from me. Biases. Bro is a he is one of me. He's a Kiwi. He's from New Zealand. Drag Trashly. I don't think I can show this clip to be completely honest. In fact, if I can't, I will play it with a giant whatever the fuck I can find over the front of it to show you what I mean. Okay, here.
I'm not gonna break my neck.
Not working. Get out of here, Aphasia. Ah! Aphasia! I hate you! I hate you with that bomb! Oh god. Oh god. You got my ass. Watch out for that. Watch out for that shell first, please. I mean, my items aren't working at all.
Biased, horny. This is my vote. Puzzle grandmother. Not a lot of people know about this woman. She is a gorgeous soul, okay? She just loves solving puzzles. Puzzle grandmother. I 100% puzzle grandmother all the way. Best battle royale streamer. Streamer who creates the best battle royale content with games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, PUBG, Call of Duty, Warzone, Fall Guys, and others. I fucking hate battle royales. I'm gonna be honest. It's a hot take, I know, in this day and age on the internet. So this is going to be another one for you guys. Leave a comment. I'll vote for someone on your behalf. It'll just be the comment that either the first comment or the comment that gets the most upvotes if there's a bit of a brawl in that sort of regard. Be civil about it though, okay? Best fighting game streamer. Streamer who creates the best fighting game content from Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 to Mortal Kombat and Super Smash Bros. Rightio. Sajim, Brawl Pro, Lily Pichu, SK. SK and Lily Pichu are the people I'm tossing up between. Sajam, Brawl Pro, you've both had phenomenal seasons on Twitch. But I feel like these two deserve it. SK really deserves it. Lily does as well. Give me a minute. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to just flip a coin. I don't know, you guys can't really see it. That's the New Zealand coin. It's got a picture of a ship on it. If the ship's at the top, then we're gonna vote Lily Pichu, okay? And we got, what is it? Oh, it is the ship up the top. Okay, we're going Lily Pichu. Streamer who creates the most engaging MMORPG content while playing games like Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, RuneScape, Lost Ark, and others. Shiryu, Annie Fuchsia, Peekaboo IRL, and Soda Poppin'. Where is Asmongold? Is he not? We're gonna pick Soda Poppin'. He's the only one I really know, but I feel like Asmongold should at least be up there. Best speedrun streamer. Streamer who creates the most entertaining and impressive speedrunning content. Pizzy, Lil Aggie, Blue SR, ZFG1. This is my specialty. Right, so immediately off the bat, my two picks between these two are Lil Aggie and Blue SR. Blue SR's content, like, I don't know what happened, but he just decided he was going to murder the YouTube algorithm, and he went on a fucking tear. This guy started climbing the ranks like it was low MMR for him. I cannot describe to you just how good his content is. If you guys are into the speedrunning scene at all, highly recommend watching his videos on speedrunning history. Stands alongside the titans of Summoning Soul, Ubisoft, and obviously now him, so seriously good content to watch out for. Lil Aggie has remained massive for the entire year and the year before that and the year before that. He is probably, if not, maybe not for Gino Machino, probably the biggest Elden Ring streamer, even then maybe the biggest. I don't really know the numbers. But he completes challenge runs like no tomorrow. I do not know who to vote for in this, so we're going to leave it up to the clips.
It's this length of category is ideal for someone like me to run.
No.
What
Fails,
the fuck?
Fails the jump. Okay.
Okay, now I'm starting to consider resetting because actually, what the fuck is this? Bro, I did the exact same mistake.
Bro's actually about to get soloed by
Dude,
the
I'm
little
dying.
puffballs. And he makes it.
I'm
hey,
dying. What
to
is
be fair,
this?
I'll be completely fair to him. That's a hard jump, okay? Even for a speedrunner. That is a really good clip. That's a funny wee clip. I know it's probably not for people who don't know the speedrunning scene. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see this. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, that is some chunky damage.
Come on.
Oh
There
my
it is. Oh
God.
my Lord.
Bro, that is fucking chunk
New record.
damage.
Oh, giant glint blades? Perfect.
Okay, so we're between chunky damage in Elden Ring Night Rain versus funny moment in Hollow Knight Silk Song. We're using the coin again. Lil Aggie is the boat. Blue SR is not the boat. We have got... Oh, we've got not the boat. Okay. Best sports streamer. Streamer who creates the best sports related content, whether through gameplay or coverage. Run the Food Market. We've got Angry Ginge 13, Cash Nasty Gaming, Janky Rondo, and Flight 23 White. I feel like there's really only one vote for me, and that is Angry Ginge. In fact, is this him getting pissed off?
Come on! Fucking made me quit now, you cunts! Fuck off!
Angry Ginge. Best Minecraft streamer. Streamer who creates the best Minecraft content. Right. Good Times the Scar, Curryway, Pangy, Feinberg, and Tubbo. Listen to this, right? Feinberg, very known speedrunner of Minecraft at this point. Very, very known. Curryway, obviously good content creator. Pangy, Tubbo, very well known. Good Times with Scar. Scar has had a phenomenal year this year. Everything he's going through in life, he doesn't let it affect him. Keeps making content for people, especially for kids these days. You know, like, he is someone who I would, if I were to have a child, Good Times with Scar would be someone I would, you know, confirmed watch, yeah? I really appreciate Good Times with Scar. He makes content that is very accessible to a wide audience, and that's important in Minecraft, really. You know, Minecraft's such a big game, such a wide, diverse set of people who watch it, and having him there is very, very, very good for really everyone. So, Good Times with Scar is going to be my vote. Best Marvel Rivals streamer. Streamer who created the best Marvel Rivals content. Flat, Super TF, Boger, Big Puffer, Tim the Tapman. Tim has been under some flack recently, and to be honest, I don't really think he belongs in the Rivals streamer category. And the reason why is because people are 100% correct in saying that Tim, as a whole, plays games when money's involved. When money isn't involved, he does play games, but it's not like when money's involved. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with this, okay? When it comes down to it, Tim can do whatever the fuck he wants, yeah? I personally, this is the only bit of flack I'm gonna give. I don't think Tim should be in this category as a whole. I'm between Flats and Boga for this one, okay? Coin. Flats is the boat, okay? Where'd it go? There. And we got a boat. Okay. We got Flats. Best FPS streamer. Streamer who creates the most entertaining first-person shooter FPS content while playing games like Valorant, Overwatch 2, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Halo, and others. I feel so okay. Aspen has had a phenomenal season. A insane season. But she's in the same fucking thing as Onapixel and Peanut. We're gonna go Ona, okay? To be honest, there are very few streamers who entertain me these days more than Onapixel, and it's not just his like FPS content. His like rather bold jump into GeoGuessr at times and just various other random fucking games out of nowhere. I appreciate it. It's fucking fun to watch it, and him competing with Zigzag is some of the best content really I've seen this year, so Onapixel for me, bro, all the way. Best strategy game streamer. Now, off the fucking bat, Pokemon Challenges, Northern Lion. These two are the only votes for me here. Roffle, Jinxie, both fantastic content creators in their own right. When you're talking strategy games, for me, the most attractive vote is the big brain, okay? The biggest brain between them. Now, Pokemon Challenges, big brain. We all know this. We all know this. Northern Lion. Perhaps the biggest of brains. This man may, no joke, be the smartest man on Twitch. Bar fucking none. Okay? Smartest man. Kieran, I've never heard of Northern Lion. What are you on about? Northern Lion. Okay. If you guys need to get some wrinkles in your cranium, you go watch this bloke stream. Okay? You will learn more from him in one stream than your fucking history teacher, your just any teacher you've been with for however fucking long you were with them. He'll teach you more in 2 hours than they did in 3 fucking years. You want proof? Watch this.
I would expect half of this to be $8.99 Canadian at my local grocery store. Then Americanize it, so reduce it by 20%. That takes us down to $7.19. And then apply the currency effect. I'm gonna say that takes us to $5.99. And then instead of doubling it, add 30%. So that takes us from $6 to $7.89, and then apply the Costco formula, $7.99.
Point in case, proven. Best reality streamer. Streamer who flawlessly creates the best blend of IRL and desktop content, balancing both seamlessly to create consistently entertaining streams. Rightio, this is where I'm a bit out of my depth here. Deshay Frost, Adapt, Ray Asian Boy, the Ty Lil Show, and Stable Ronaldo. Now, you guys want me to vote for someone on your behalf, please go ahead, comment, right? Best IRL streamer. Streamer who dedicates themselves to creating the best IRL content by getting outside, exploring, traveling, or streaming life beyond their desktop setup. Right. There is only one correct answer for this, and that is Speed. Speed has done so fucking much this year. Traveling and streaming life beyond their desktop setup. It is Speed. Listen to me when it comes down to it, okay? I have not watched a single episode of that, and I know about it. I have not seen it. I know he came to my country and I didn't watch it. I don't watch Speed and I still somehow knew about this. So Speed 100% has my vote on this. Best vertical live streamer. No shot I know anything about this. You guys vote for it. Stream game of the year. The most entertaining, novel, collaborative, or fun game to watch on stream during the past year. Right. There is a very clear consensus among the public that Expedition 33 is going to be game of the year. I would like to caveat that immediately in saying that if it is not game of the year, I'm going to shit myself, okay? Here's the thing, okay? Stream game of the year. Expedition 33, in my opinion, was not the stream game of the year. And in fact, I would go so far to say, as all 4 of these outpace it, I don't even think it should really be on here. Okay? I think putting it on here is going to get it a very high placing, sure. I do not think it is going to win. I think it is going to, at most, maybe see some, like, top 3, maybe top 2, but it's not going to win. I think, personally, that the stream game of the year is directly competed between Marvel Rivals and Peak. Now, the reason why I think this, Schedule 1, insanely good game. Insanely good game, died out way too fucking quickly on Twitch to be able to call it stream game of the year, right? Same reason I don't think Expedition 33 should be on here. Everyone played one fucking game playthrough of Expedition 33. There is nothing. Elden Ring has more people playing it, like, and watching it than Expedition 33 does. Let's just think that, let that sink in, right? Expedition 33, game of the year, fun fucking none, not stream game of the year. Every single one of these games fucking trumps it. Minecraft should be on this instead of Expedition 33, in my opinion. Minecraft honestly has had a resurgence this year. I don't know what the hell is going on with the like, you know, fucking anime scene, but for some reason, all of the HoloLive members, all of the you know, like the old V Shoujo crew, they are deciding it is time to play Minecraft this year. They played it and it was really good content. There were clips galore. I don't get what's happening with it. I don't know why Minecraft isn't on stream game of the year, because it quite frankly has a right to this year. It's had some resurgence, but if I have to pick what I think stream game of the year is, it is between Marvel Rivals and Peak. Repo barely missing out, I'm sorry, but Repo again died way too quickly. They still do really well for YouTube videos though, so don't fret about that. If you make a good YouTube video, you will get views on it. Peak is sort of the same sort of thing. It died, but when a large enough content creator comes back, it is fucking great to watch. If you have anyone, like, for example, let's just shout someone out. Let's go Connor and Mousy, right? Connor and Mousy playing Peak along with, I believe it was Nanas and Aethelstan. Peak content. Minus the pun, okay? -2 on that one, my bad. Very big, however. Marvel Rivals, I think, takes this fucking 10 out of 10 times. I don't think there is anything that comes even close to Marvel Rivals when it comes down to it. Now, there is another thing that I want to talk about here, though. There's been a bit of a debate, and this is me getting in. I should not be stepping in this territory because we're muddying the waters here. There's a bit of a fucking debate between Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Who fucking cares, right? When it comes down to it, the competitors, they both compete against each other, build each other up, we win. The game is win. Literally, why are we trying to... Anyway, besides the point. I do genuinely believe, however, that Overwatch is the better game. There is a couple of reasons why I believe this to be the case, and really it boils down to Marvel Rivals is going to die very quickly once they run out of heroes to pull from. And here's the thing, you might be like, oh, well, you know, there's thousands of iterations of heroes and blah, blah, and so forth, so on. No, there's not. It's kind of like Dead by Daylight perks. There's hundreds of perks, but most of them are useless. About 15 really work. Marvel Rivals is in a similar situation. Once they run out of known heroes, and the big ones go by the wayside, no, they don't have resources to pull from. I think this is already really happening within the Marvel Rivals comp scene, the actual esports scene. I think that's looking like it's going downhill, I'll be honest. And to be honest, I don't think Marvel Rivals should have ever decided to have a competitive esports side. Marvel Rivals excels compared to Overwatch in a place where Overwatch cannot excel because of the preconceived notion about the game that it is a competitive shooter. Marvel Rivals is a very, very casual game, okay? The whole shtick with Marvel Rivals is you already know the heroes, you know more or less what they can do. For example, Spider-Man is going to play like fucking Spider-Man. Like, what, you blowing from stupid down? Marvel Rivals does phenomenally, playing into the hands of the casual player who just wants to get on and play a few games. Does the exact opposite of what Overwatch does, and to be honest, I think that the problem inevitably becomes you get players who are good, like really good. And they like to prove that, so they go and, you know, make an esport out of it. Problem is, as soon as you introduce a very competitive player base and a very competitive esport, they want balance. They want, you know, everything essentially that the casual player does not. The casual player doesn't give a flying fuck about whether things are completely balanced because they are not good. They're not good at the game. They might be someone's better than each other, but they're still running around like a headless chicken. Marvel Rivals does what it does exceptionally well, and bringing an esport into it plays against the strengths of Marvel Rivals. I don't think it should have ever introduced an esport scene, in my opinion. But yeah. Marvel Rivals vote for me. Stream Game of the Year. Best Content Organization. Esports or content organization or group that has produced the best content during the past year. Note, this category is not subject to the hours streamed requirements. Thank you. FaZe Clan's on the up and up, we know this. AMP's had a very good showing. HoloLive is probably going to be my vote. HoloLive has had some of the most wild fucking moments of this really year. The problem though is, at this point, V Shoujo was the golden child of these sort of VTuber organizations, correct? I don't understand how HoloLive still really is running, to be honest. I also thought people would have grown completely distrustful of any VTuber corporation, but HoloLive seems to just chug on. So, until I hear otherwise, though I am suspicious, they have had a phenomenal season. Phenomenal season. I want to watch the clip, just see what it is. Oh yeah, the bloomin' virtual... I'm cringing a little, I'm not gonna lie. This was a virtual concert, that's right. Yeah, I'm cringing. I'm cringing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, God. Why are weebs so weebish? Like, okay, look, here's the thing. No hate to the weebs, but just to me, it's... Oh, that was rough. Okay. I'm still voting for them, but I can never get those 2 minutes back. Best International Streamer. The top streamer excelling in content creation for a global audience, specifically catering to an international or non-North American English-speaking audience. Shit. I don't no fucking clue. You guys can vote for this one. I don't have a clue. Best stream duo. Because 2 is better than 1. 2 streamers who consistently create the most entertaining content together, with at least 25 hours streamed this past year. Okay, so we've got Arky and Yugi, we've got Agent and Extra Emily. Big contention for this one. Sea Dog and Iron Mouse, Lacey and Marlon, Jason the Ween, and Sakura Miko. Here's the thing, and this is gonna sound really harsh, and that's because it is. You know, best stream duo. Agent and Emily probably would win this category if it weren't for the fact that Sea Dog and Iron Mouse were doing things for selfless causes. Now, Iron Mouse obviously had her problems this year, especially around the whole Vija Shoujo thing. A lot of selflessness from the both of them. Agent, Extra Emily, as far as I'm aware, and feel free to refute me in the comments, please. I'm unaware of anything that they did that benefited a wider audience rather than, you know, themselves, which again is completely fine. Like, they are well within their title and right to do that. But best stream duo, I'm always going to vote for the person who is showing a huge amount of support to something greater and probably a cause more important than themselves. Not saying they aren't important, but that's just the way I think about it. And I think Iron Mouse and Sea Dog are the pinnacle of really Twitch and YouTube for that. Between the cyclothon, was the auction this year? I don't know, but between all the cyclothons and just general charity work between the two, obviously the IDF, Iron Mouse Defense Force, it's insane. So my vote is going to be cast for Sea Dog and Iron Mouse. Best Stream Collab. This award celebrates the most exciting one-time or limited-time collaboration in live streaming during 2025, recognizing how streamers joining forces and bringing in creators from outside the space help grow the community and the streaming ecosystem. Pokimane x Cat's Eye, Kai Cenat versus, x LeBron James, Plague Boy Max, x Fred again, and Senna x Selena Vega. I saw a lot of clips from Senna and Zelina Vega. I don't know who Zelina Vega is. Apparently she's some form of like a WWE or like combat-esque orientated personality. I don't know who anyone else is here. I know who all the streamers are. I don't know who any of these people are. Here's what I'm gonna do. Boat, you guys vote for me. No vote, I'm gonna pick Senna and Zelina Vega. Boat, you guys are voting for me on this one. We'll skip it. Best Marathon Stream. Awarded to the most impressive marathon stream, one that kept going until the goal was achieved, whether it be the end of the subathon timer, a game completion challenge, or something similar. Stream for Humanity, Speed Does America, Mafiathon 3, Phase Subathon. Now, compared to years past, subathons have seen a bit of a different view on them, just as an outsider looking in, because again, I don't peruse Twitch all that much. To my eyes, the consensus back in the day was it was a challenge for streamers to do, and just really a way to make ends meet. If it came down to it, you would just record yourself doing whatever for an insane portion of time. But then people realized that subathons were very, very successful, and a lot of people are running an enormous amount of ads on their subathons. They're also incredibly, because a lot of people think that, you know, donations are going to be the majority of these streamers' income. As someone who's done streaming and knows a little tiny incy-wincy bit about it, I don't believe so. I would almost guarantee that most of their money will have come from just ads. a huge portion. And then obviously because they just put ads on everything, people then buy the Prime subscription, or they subscribe, and off, yeah, you know, it's just, it feeds into itself, and eventually you get what Mafiathon has been called a bigathon, where, you know, it's just, why is your streaming tied to, you know, just purely money? And it's unfortunate because smaller streamers did subathons to really grow, but obviously now that subathons are quite a thing, everyone has become a part of it. And it is for that reason, and that reason only, I'm doing Stream for Humanity. Now, this event was a charity, I believe based out of South America. Don't quote me on that. But it was a very, very, very good time. Lots of sports being played, obviously football being the biggest one. You know what? I will say, I don't think subathons should be outright hated, but I think if you are of the mindset that, hey, this person is using the subathon to essentially just farm coin, don't show them support, really, is what it comes down to. But Stream for Humanity is going to be my vote in this regard. Best streamed event, the most entertaining, unique, or memorable live event streamed in 2025. Okay, let's see here. We've got GP Explorer 3 from Squeezy. Yep. We've got Streamer Games from Ludwig, of course. Streamer University, Kai Sanat. Now, I didn't watch this, but from what I understand, this was entirely carried by Agent. Like, entirely. Without Agent there, it would have been a bunch of idiots in a schoolroom. It is as far as I am aware as how it was. Streamer Prom from Funny Mike, and Bingo Brawlers from Captain Domo. Streamer Games from Ludwig absolutely was a phenomenal piece of media. I watched that in one day, both of them, because I didn't catch it live, but I watched both Saturday and Sunday's showing. I believe it was Saturday and Sunday anyway. I watched it both, one sitting. It was really, really good. However, there is something I'm a bigger fan of on this list. The Bingo Brawlers from Captain Domo. Bingo Brawlers has had a phenomenal season this season. They really perfected the formula. Those of you who don't know how Bingo Brawlers work, typically it's an Elden Ring, can be in other games, but it's very rare. There's a bingo map, you go complete the bingo objectives. You do it before your opponent does it. Whoever wins either creates a bingo line or majority. Yeah? Quite simple.
Is there a drop down here? Oh, whoa!
Whoa!
No way. There's a new drop down. No shot. What the fuck is this? I've never seen this.
I've never seen that before.
That's insane!
It's actually insane.
He made up like 40 seconds of time.
All of these people are obviously very well known, and this competition hosted a huge amount of very, very big streamers. Everyone on here is a well-known streamer, at least in the Elden Ring scene, and even outside of it. You've obviously got fucking ADF, who's a regular, even in the Mario scene as well, and in quite a lot of games, really. He's a bit of a gamer. Stara Chris, this is probably the guy that most people know in terms of when it comes to Elden Ring speedrunning challenges, between him, Aggie, and probably Gino Machino. Blueberry Brioche, she's someone who is on the up and up as well. Little less known than the other aforementioned ones, but still very known nonetheless. And NPT, Nuclear Pastor Tom, very known Elden Ring runner as well as just challenge runner. Very good streamer. So highly recommend all of them. And obviously there's a whole lot more than that. So my vote is going to go to Bingo Brawlers. Specifically this, I thought, Domo, if you managed to somehow find this, I thought the season was phenomenal. The snipes, the way that the boards sort of leaned into each other and really kind of pushed the players in directions we hadn't seen before. It was very, very good content, so well done. You deserve it. Best stream series. The best recurring show series segment or repeat event of 2025, whether collaborative or solo. This award honors excellence in this episodic live streaming. We've got Caretakers in Your Rage, Fortnite Friday from Connor Eats Pants, Elveus Tours from Maya, In the Booth from Plague Boy Max, and Let Her Cook from Sidian. Now, I think, to be honest, there's only one winner here, and I think that's Elveus Tours. Honestly, just being able to pull in big streamers, I mean, we're talking Critical, we're talking XQC, we're talking Sea Dog, all these big streamers, pulling them into this tour and then having them look at the animals and interact with them is just great for you know, conservational efforts and helping these animals really have a chance out in the wild against habitat loss and all that, which I am all for. So Maya, very, very good series to have on your channel. Best VTuber. Streamer who uses a virtual avatar and creates the most entertaining and engaging content. So we have Iron Mouse, Mori Calliope, Kenji the Burnt Peanut, and Chibi Doki. Now, listen, I personally think that Mori Calliope deserves this. I think Iron Mouse deserves this. I think Peanut deserves this. However, when it comes to VTubers, nothing can convince me more than when some stupid shit that they do happens. And there is one clip from one VTuber that just went absolutely viral. I'm sure the majority of you have seen it. If not, here you go.
Morning! Hi guys, this is the Bangkok. Shut up! I want morning! Shut up! Morning!
You gotta love it. So I personally, against probably my better judgment, am going to vote Chibi Doki. Well done. Well deserved as well. Best variety streamer. Streamer who delivers... Okay. We can move on. Just Chatting streamer. The best streamer who creates the best just chatting content, conversing with chat, reacting to videos or news, storytelling, group events, commentary, and more. There absolutely is two people who should be on here that are not. And I can't believe I'm even about to say this, because Best does not suit them at all. Again, I'm firmly against him. But in terms of numbers, he pulls insane. Where is Hassan? Like, Hassan should be on here. Are there just a bunch of people who are just blacklisted from not being allowed on here? Hassan should absolutely be on here. I'm gonna vote XQC though, because, I mean, that guy can yap on to infinity, really. Rising Star Awards, streamer who began the year with under 1,000 average viewers and has shown rapid growth and huge potential for the future. Got Katie, Reginald, Average Harry, Sakurashi Miko, and Marlon. No clue. Only reason I know Katie B is because she is fucking good at basketball, let me tell you something. Okay, so this might be one that, you know what, let's watch her clip. If it convinces me, then we'll vote for her.
You're the only woman streamer that doesn't make me want to touch myself. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. Best breakout streamer. Streamer who experienced explosive growth in the past year, establishing themselves amongst the top streamers, and is one of the most talked about names in gaming. Right, we got Wendolin Nortis. I've butchered that. DDG, Vanilla Mace, 2X Rakai, and Adapt. No fucking clue. Zero fucking clue. This is going to be one for you guys to vote on. Go ahead. Talk about it in the comments, be civil. League of Their Own. Streamer who creates truly one-of-the-kind content, pioneering a niche or a category that no one else does, a creator who is simply in a league of their own. Maya, Study Time, the Prime Agent, and the Stock Guy. Now, I actually know, I think, all of these people, just unironically. This is one of the few categories I might actually be pretty specialized in. to be honest, I think all three of these have their markets. Okay? I just think they're at the top of them. Maya is in a league of her own. I don't see anyone else doing what she does. Like, basically no one else. So I'm going to be voting Maya on this one. The Sapphire Award. Recognizing Best Female or Marginalized Gender Streamer of 2025. This award goes to a streamer who shines against the odds of a male-dominated industry that has excelled at entertaining the highest level this past year. We've got Wendeley Nortes, Emiru, Sinner, Vanilla Mace, and Extra Emily. All of these people are very well known. I don't know who Vanilla Mace is, and I don't know who Wendeley Nortes is. I know Emiru, Sinner, and Extra Emily. In my opinion, the sheer quantity of clips and just overall content being made by Sinner, going to see Hafthor Bjornsson and doing all these other stupid things with the WWE wrestler, and also just fucking around with Rosie, has put her solidly in my mind's eye, especially if I'm just scrolling YouTube, looking for something entertaining to watch. Sinner's usually, she'll pop up doing something stupid with Sketch or something, so Sinner's a good vote for me. Gamer of the Year. Streamer who showcases exceptional gaming skill and entertainment across multiple titles. No matter the game, you can't look away. We got Onapixel, Peanut, Queso, Summit1G, and Jinxie. These are some gamers, okay? Now, Jinxie, again, his ability to play games he is not specialized in or doesn't play leaves a bit something to be desired, brother. I'm sorry. Summit1G, probably one of the most renowned gamers of all time, quite frankly. Onapixel up there with him. Peanut's been on the up and up as a whole, fucking cracked out of his mind. Queso is honestly really good at games that he plays, and he plays a lot of different fucking games. For me, it is between Ona and Queso. And because Ona is currently really stuck in his own lane, and that is fine, but across multiple titles, I don't think it comes close to Queso. Streamer of the Year. Here we go. The best overall streamer of 2025, consistently entertaining, elevating their brand, standing out, and leaving a lasting mark on viewers. Got Plagueboy Max, Jason the Ween, iShowSpeed, Extra Emily, and Kai Sinat. I don't think it is a question in anyone's fucking mind that iShowSpeed is the streamer of the year. I have never watched this kid, okay? I've never watched this guy. I've never seen any of his content, and I know who he is and what he's done. It has been pushed around the world to the point where even little old me, fucking out there hammering a billet of iron, has heard about him. So honestly, Speed, you fucking deserve it. You've pushed yourself into the mainstream, really. So I'm just going to quickly go through and make sure that I agree with everything that I've said. So I'll be right back. I do indeed agree with everything that I've said. I am quite agreeable with myself, as it turns out. But thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. Everything I have put was absolutely the right decision, and if you disagree, you will hurt my fucking feelings. So, once again, thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. And you're all dismissed. See ya. Bye.